Alright people, Catfish Dave here. I'm here out of the wind because I don't have the microphones for this camera. I also don't have the remote on and off for this camera. But I'll tell you what happened to me. The Explorer broke down at 100,000, needs a new 4-wheel drive module, needs all kind of seals redone, needs a CV joint. So it is at the Ford factory in Morristown. I took the longest time out cleaning all my fishing gear out of that vehicle and video gear, putting them into my old Ford. Well, I finally took that vehicle in. I said, okay, I'll start making videos again. So I went out yesterday and I caught all these nice live baits, right? Really nice looking. One of them ain't alive. He was marked up yesterday. But either way, it's really nice looking live baits. Now, the plan for that was to do some night fishing for flatheads. So I start out down to the river, and I get to the river and I realize I don't have my video lights. So I go back home. Then I find out that I left them in my Explorer, which is at the factory. So we have came all the way back down to the river again. I have no microphone, so when we get out in any kind of wind, the wind noise is going to be terrible. I don't have no remote on and off, which means I'm just going to be constantly running this camera. And will it run in 84 degrees constantly when it shuts off at 60 something degrees? So we'll see. To make matters even worse, rub salt into the wound. I finally get out here to the water, realize I forgot my mics, realize I forgot the remote to start this camera, which was in my mic case. But I go to set a course on this Garmin, and it has to update to the latest updates, blah, blah, blah. So I've got it hooked up to this app, waiting on it to update. It is later afternoon. When this thing updates, since we're not going to be live bait fishing at night, we're going to do some dragging here on Fort Lousy Reservoir, and I've got a few skipjack for that. Not my favorite place to fish, but until I get the Explorer back, I don't really feel like going too far from home. I'm going to go ahead and set a fan on this camera to keep it cool. It is still downloading software, 2%. Come on, man. I'm not a big fan of all this technology. My net holder is broke off my boat. I don't know where I'm going to put my landing net. All the potholes here in Knoxville. We're at 5%. Sometime today, I'm going to get to go fishing. I guess I can go ahead and be idling out to where we're going to fish while this is updating. This downloading this software is going to be a while. I don't have a good signal. Let's go ahead and get some rods out. It's one of those days. All right, y'all, this thing won't update out here at all. It just won't update. I'm gonna suspend fish right here while I work on plotting a chart for dragging. Holy jeez, y'all. Water temps are 68 degrees. I haven't been down here in a while due to vehicle troubles, but we are right at spawning temperatures. Surely that thing ain't right. It was in the upper 50s last time I was here. While I'm sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and plot a course with this fish finder to drag in case this don't pan out. Well, all right, y'all. This thing is not going to update out here in the field. I don't know why. Gets up to 40 to 50% and stops. My camera is overheating. The front screen is turned off. It should still be taking video. I gave this a good while out here, not a nibble. We're going to start dragging. In this drag, I'm going to cover a combination of channel ledge, and flat. I guarantee you there are fish on the flat with the water temps close to 70. So let's just do a little bit of all of it for experimentation purposes. I've got a really big moon in the sky. It looks like about 3/4 moon. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and get some baits in the water. I'm over it. I'm over it. All right, y'all, we're fixing to start dragging. I'm having all kind of troubles. For whatever reason, my remote wasn't paired with the trolling motor, and I've repaired it I don't know how many times, and I have to keep doing it. Don't know why. It's a $4,000 trolling motor. Should not be this hard to work. I've got boats everywhere, big waves. Had a big yacht just go by me here, and yeah, this is not a good day. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, with the big moon in the sky, and I had to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to repair this trolling motor. Now that I'm getting the big waves from that first yacht, I got another one coming on this side of the boat, and about 4 more boats coming this way. It's not even the weekend, y'all. Could you imagine fishing out here on the weekend? Oh, here comes another yacht trying to come in. Now I've got this motor set on a course, and he's gonna, of course, pull in front of me. So I guess I'm gonna have to turn my trolling motor off and restart it, because he's taking his time too, you know what I mean? So we're gonna pretty much just collide. If I don't do something, because he's not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna run 3 boards and 1 straight out the back. One out the back's gonna have a head on it. We've got a few hours out here to pull something off in the hottest part of the day. The front screen on my camera is off because people make an outdoor camera but don't realize, I guess, that it gets hot outside, so they won't make one that don't overheat. I've got news for you, DJI camera makers. The bulk of outdoor activities is done in the hottest part of the year. So I would try to make a camera that could stand it. Like I say, I've got a fan running on it, and it's still running awful hot. We are officially dragging. It's about 84 degrees. I don't care for the heat, y'all. That's why I wanted to night fish with some live baits. Of course, my lights are in my Explorer, which is at Morristown Ford. My guess is most of the fish are shallow, and we will be working up on a flat here in a minute. That's a bite right there. Headpiece just got bit. Here comes another yacht, or whatever you call it. Something looking at that bait again. I really wish that big moon wasn't in the sky this early, but it is. Oh boy, we are hung up. All right, y'all, it's pretty bad when you get hung up before you even catch a fish. But I got to get this in, we'll get the lines back out. We have resumed to fishing. Well, my dang bilge pump ain't working in my boat, so I dumped all that water into the floor, so it's in the back of the boat, and I put even more water in here. This is just one of those trips, y'all. We're hooked up right there. Yeah. Finally. And this is a pretty deep water that we hooked this one. Woo! Come on, baby. Dang you. Gonna get right in it. He's in it. Gosh, man. Yeah, he's in it. Whoa, boy. I'm not used to that bait cooler being there. There's our fish, and he's got me a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, what a mess, man. It's going to take a while to get that out. Let me get him in the boat. made a mess, bud. Oh, I got way too much stuff in this boat. Trying to get the sun out of the camera a little bit. It's still in it. They put these breakers in these Alumacrafts, little push button breakers. They never actually throw a button, they just go bad after a while. The brand that I've got is better than what they put in from the factory. I'll just have to install one of those. I've got a lot of water in the boat right now. By the time I dump that bait tank and then added a bunch more and can't get it out of the boat. We've been at it quite a while to get a deep fish, and that was definitely a female with eggs. Definitely had a fat gut on it. Well, y'all, the point on that hook is already bad. I'll tell you what, they just don't make these hooks like they used to. They do not. It's one of them Boss Cat hooks. Good hook design, bad hook materials. Got to resharpen the hook about every fish. Well, all right, y'all, we're working up onto a flat now. I expect I'm going to see more action. It's actually a pretty deep flat, deeper than I want to be. It's like 30-something foot. But it is a flat, so this could be where a few are at. Shallow's where the bulk of the action is going to be at. I would be catching quite a few fish if I was up in about 8 to 4 foot of water right now. We're just trying to get through the day. We're trying to get my Ford Explorer back. And maybe I'll bring everything I'm supposed to back down here to make a video. Woo-wee, it's hot. One small bite on the flat. He's going right for that line, y'all. Go right for it. Go right for it. Old smaller fish up on the flat. Oh, still, man. Oh, little bitty male up on the flat. headpiece might have a fish on it. Did that thing get hit when I was showing that fish? That looks like a fish to me. Yeah. This thing must have got hit while I was showing y'all that other fish. Must have got hit. Come on, old fishy. Top. Now he's getting riled up again. Come on, bud. About as good as that first fish. Now it's probably not as heavy as that first one, close to the same length, but yeah, definitely not as heavy as that first one. I didn't even see that one hit, maybe y'all did. So more action on the flat than in the channel. But here again, it is a deep flat. Yeah, I seen the bite. Another small flatfish. The boat. Yeah, we would be doing better even shallower, but all right, y'all, another small fish, but after getting such a rough start today, at least it is a fish. That fish is very, very slimy, and when they're like that, with that much slime on them, that's definitely a sign of the spawn. on, baby. Oh, there we got some mud on it. Oh yeah. Got some mud on it. Nothing major, but definitely more action on the flat. Despite all the bad things that has happened, I still managed to catch a few fish. I know where to look next time. I had no idea that these water temps were already up to 70 degrees. They were in the 50s last time I was on this lake. But either way, people, I'll eventually get the Explorer back, get all my stuff organized, and the Catfish Dave show will be back on schedule. This is a video. There was some fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one, signing out.